Summer is here. What does that mean for the Sacramento real estate market? Find out and we'll talk about it. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. We are in the middle of summer. It's June right now. We just finished up May. We're going to talk about the May stats, what was going on in Sacramento real estate, and then stick around to the end. After the stats, we're going to talk about what's going on with the market so you can know whether you're a buyer or a seller exactly what you need to be doing in this market right now. All right, here we go. Here's the stats. This is for May, Sacramento County, single family homes. The median sales price, $560,000. That's up a bit from April. As you know, we've been bouncing around in the mid 500,000s for a couple of years now, and it ticked up a bit in May, and that's up almost 5% from a year ago as well too. So a little bit of a tick up for the month of May. Highest sales price, almost $3 million, 2.85. Lowest sales price, $224,000. Always fun to see that huge spread there. And then if you look at the average price was 99.2% of the original listed price. That's of all the homes that sold. So some sold above, some sold below, some sold at, but on average they're going for about 1% less than the original list price. There was 968 single family homes that were sold. That's down a little bit from May. A little surprising to me there that May closings ticked down a little bit. Also down from a year ago as well too. So we'll have to keep an eye on those closings. I do expect those to probably trend upward a little bit as we get to June and July. When we get to the pendings, you'll see why. Averaging about a month on the market. Obviously some are selling a lot faster than that, some selling longer. And about half of the homes sold had multiple offers on them. 49% had multiple offers. Okay, now a snapshot of the market right now. 2,232 actives at this moment in time right now. Those are available homes on the market. That's up 11% from April. That's to be expected. We usually continue to increase our inventory for the next couple of months as we do spring and summer. And it's just a little bit more than we had about a year ago as well too. Months worth of supply, 2.3 months worth of supply. That's a pretty balanced market. I personally think, we're kind of between 2 and 3 months worth of inventory is a pretty balanced market nowadays in Sacramento. Anything below that would be a seller's market. Anything in the 3.5, 4, 5 months range would definitely be a buyer's market for sure. So pretty balanced market when you're looking at months of supply. And then the pendings. This is how many properties are in escrow right now. 1,095 pendings. That is up from last month. That is up from a year ago. So with the pendings being up a little bit, I do expect that our closed sales should also tick up a little bit when we get into July and we're looking at the June stats. This is a pretty similar market to what we've had the last couple of months. It's a mixed bag. Some properties are coming on the market. They're clean. They look good. They're dialed in. They're staged. They did painting. The landscaping is nice. It's ready to roll. It's ready to move in. Buyers are going for those ones. They are stepping up and writing strong offers on those particular properties that are priced right and look good. We also have a mixed bag market. Sellers, they're going for a little too high. They're being a little lazy. They're not cleaning up the property. They're not dialing it in. They're not doing the staging. Those homes are sitting and they're having to have price reductions and come down till eventually they get someone to take the property from them. So buyers in this market, you need to be ready for two things. One, you need to be dialed in with a good agent, a good lender. You need to be fully pre-approved, everything dialed in on the loan side of things, because when that house that looks good, it's clean, it's in turnkey condition, and it's priced really well, you've got to be ready to write an offer quickly within a couple of days, and a strong offer at that, because you're going to be competing with some buyers, okay? So be prepared for that. However, understand that there's still a lot of properties that are out there. They just missed the mark. They were a little too high. Maybe it just needs a little bit of kind of doing some paint and things like that and everything. There's sellers that have been out on the market for 30, 60, 90 days. And trust me, they are looking for an offer to negotiate with. So be ready to be strong and be quick. Also be ready to be negotiating and looking for other properties that are sitting on the market and have some opportunities out there. On the flip side of that, sellers, you want to be in that first category. You've got to make sure you're working with your agent, getting the house cleaned up, dialed in so that it presents well, it shows good, and it needs to be priced correctly, not priced according to what it was a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. What is it selling today in the current market right now that we're in? It might be a little bit lower than it was a year or two ago, okay? And so you need to be priced right and show well. If you do that as a seller, you will have success in this market. But if you don't, you're going to be one of those sellers that are sitting on the market. Buyers are thinking, man, I'm going to pass on this one. That seller's a little crazy. That house doesn't look good. Those photos are not good. I'm staying away from that. Buyers are going after the turnkey properties right now. So you want to be in that position as a seller. All right. Really, what's going on? We're expecting more of the same in the next few months here. Interest rates are kind of the key driver. They're in kind of the mid sixes right now. They're fluctuating up and down a little bit as news comes in, whether it's inflation or the Iran war or gas prices, all those types of things. I don't see a big change happening in those over the next couple of months. But if something were to happen in the economy or the news and it causes rates to drop down to 6 or the high 5s, I would expect activity to really pick back up. Buyers are going to come back into the market if we can get down to 6 or the high 5s. And so that's kind of what's going on in the market right now. If you're looking to connect with me, I've been helping buyers and sellers in the Sacramento area for over 20 years now. My information can be found at realestatewithdoug.com. Also on the video, the screen right here as well. Give me a call, text, or an email. I look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.